a large American passenger plane hit a flock of birds, causing both engines to catch fire and lose power. The jet quickly plunged toward the crowded downtown business district, sending the passengers inside into chaos. The next second, tragedy struck. Captain Sullenberger jolted awake from a nightmare. Thankfully, it was just a dream and not real, but the crash had left him with deep psychological scars. Although no lives were lost, the airline and insurance company suffered heavy financial losses. Afterward, Sean, head of the National Transportation Safety Board, and his team launched a strict investigation into Captain Sully and Captain Jeff. According to calculations by aviation engineers, the plane still had enough power after the bird strike to return safely to LaGuardia Airport. Because of this, they suspected Sully and Jeff had made the wrong judgment, and that their mistake led to the forced landing in the Hudson River. If proven true, Sully and Jeff would lose their jobs, their licenses, and all their retirement benefits. Sully pushed back, arguing that engineers weren't pilots and hadn't been in the cockpit during the emergency. Their numbers might work out in theory, but the reality in the moment was far different. Sean countered that their computers could simulate the return scenario using the same parameters. He then pressed Sully with a sharp question.
When was your last drink, Captain Sullenberger?
The next day, Sean's team held a public hearing and continued their investigation of Sully and Jeff. They assigned other pilots to perform live simulation flights. The results showed that after the bird strike, the plane could have made it safely back to LaGuardia. Sully responded that human factors hadn't been taken into account. Those pilots knew the outcome going in. It wasn't the same as experiencing it for the first time.
I'd like to know how many times the pilot practiced that maneuver before he actually pulled it off.
The room erupted. Investigators adjusted the simulations to include a 35-second delay for pilot reaction and decision-making, then reran the scenario. This time, the simulated plane hit obstacles on the way back to LaGuardia due to lost altitude. Afterward, everyone in the hearing listened to the plane's black box recording. The shrill alarms contrasted sharply with Sully's calm, steady commands. When the recording ended, the room fell silent. The evidence showed Sully and Jeff had demonstrated extraordinary professionalism and composure in the crisis, and based on the wreckage, both engines had been completely destroyed, proving there had been no way to return to LaGuardia. In the end, the NTSB concluded that Captain Sully's actions were nearly flawless, and they expressed their deepest respect for him.